Good morning, everyone. Thank you. Welcome to the world premiere of Circular Valley Convention 2025, which will transform Düsseldorf into the global hotspot of circular economy. Over these 2 days, we are bringing together visionary leaders, courageous innovators, and industry pioneers to drive the circular transformation forward. And the convention features a high-class conference lineup, an impressive expo and startup area, and plenty of room for networking and exchange. It's amazing to see so many brilliant minds here, gathered here to shape the future of the circular economy. Great that you are here. Applause for you. So, before we dive in, one organizational note. The photographing and filming of every session is not permitted. So, thank you very much for your understanding. So now, let me introduce myself. I'm Chérine de Bruijn, correctly pronounced, or Chérine de Bruijn. And as a German-Dutch citizen, I'm 200% European. And as an entrepreneur, my heart beats for courageous personalities, both personally and professionally. And courage is exactly what we need to create a livable, a sustainable future. And over the next 2 days, we will welcome many of these courageous personalities and change makers right here on the main stage and in this hall, and which is why I am absolutely thrilled to be your moderator to guide you through and for this journey. And today we have a powerful program ahead of us. On the main stage, we will dive into keynotes around enabling circular economy, and we have 3 in-depth sessions focusing on value cycles for plastics, circular construction and industry, and third, circular packaging and printing. So, let me ask you, are you ready? Let me ask you once again, are you ready? Woo, wonderful. Okay, so let's get started, and to officially kick things off, we have 3 outstanding leaders who represent the power of 3 incredible networks: industry, science, and innovation. And together, they are making this event a reality and driving the transformation towards a circular future. Let's welcome on stage Wolfram Diener, President and CEO of Messe Düsseldorf, Dr. Carsten Gerhardt, Chairman of Circular Valley Foundation, and Professor Manfred Renner, Institute Director at Fraunhofer UMSICHT.
Hello.
Welcome on your stage.
Hi, Chérine.
Welcome. Perfect. So, I have a few questions for you, because it's, of course, very nice to hear some words from the hosts. Wolfram,
Yep.
It's a great world premiere, as I said before, that we're witnessing here today. So why did you, as Messe Düsseldorf, decide to start this Circular Valley Convention?
Well, very simple. We are the world's largest organizer of machinery plant and industrial shows. And for all the industries, we are catering with trade shows and conferences. Circular economy is a topic which is pressing and which is also close to our heart. So we were trying to figure out how we can come up with a format to pick up this topic. And we made the acquaintance of Dr. Gerhardt, and he immediately invited us to become a member of the foundation, the Circular Valley Stiftung. And so we did a bit of brainstorming, and we came up with the idea that we want to have an event such as this, which is where the user can get practical solutions to cope with circular economy. So this is the event where users and people from different industries can find solutions and get ideas how to tackle with the issues.
Great. So Carsten, how did you build Circular Valley as a new ecosystem we can experience here with so many partners and exhibitors?
Well, Chérine, actually it's still in the making. So we, that is the Circular Valley Foundation and so many partners, I think we share one vision, that it needs a place, a hotspot on this planet where people can convene who want to work on circularity. So because there is so many hotspots for different topics where people come together, but there hadn't been one for circularity. And so we had this vision of getting together and we said, see, the larger Rhine-Ruhr region, that is a very unique area. Not only is it Europe's largest industrialized metropolitan area, but it has those 5 very distinct locational factors. It has this breadth of industry. Nowhere on this planet will you find more industry representatives from all areas and all parts of the value chain. Then it is already the European hotspot of circularity with such companies like Remondis or the Green Dot. Then you have this very, very unique scientific landscape. 6 Max Planck institutes, 12 Fraunhofer institutes, only in this one region, plus many, many excellent universities. Point number 4, it is super international, and number 5, it is the place of the first and second industrial revolution on the European mainland. So if there is one place that you can make into a circular valley, then it is here. And as I said, it was about sharing this perspective, and we are super grateful and honored that so many people, institutions bought into this at a very early point in time. Manfred for Fraunhofer, and I said many, many others. So thank you all for being here.
Yeah, thank you for realizing it. Thank you. Manfred, Fraunhofer has also joined the partnership with the Circular Valley. What do you hope to achieve through this partnership?
At first, thank you very, very much for all of you to being here. It is absolutely amazing to see all of you here. Because 1 year ago when we started with creating this idea, it was a scratch of paper, and we started with this, and now to see after such a short time that all of this is realized, it's perfect. For us as Fraunhofer, it's very important to create and shape the technological future together with you as companies, together with the society, to create really a technological future where we can and want to live in. So over the technology readiness levels that we have to achieve, even in this new topic of circular economy, and even in the question answering where should the energy come from, renewables and all of this, it's a big system link. And so we need partnerships like this, and we need companies like yours to really shape this. So perfect.
So Carsten, what do you expect from the cooperation with strong partners like Fraunhofer?
Well, circular economy is a journey, and you can take it one step at a time. And we think it's super crucial to understand what is the potential next step. And while the company representatives who will showcase their best practices give us an idea of what's here today, to understand what's to come. That is exactly what Fraunhofer, as the leading European research organization for applied research, can deliver. So giving us this look ahead, that is what we are particularly interested in Fraunhofer.
Now we have it on record.
Exactly.
Wolfram, from Düsseldorf to the world, what opportunities do you see for the Circular Valley Convention to establish itself as a global hub?
Well, I think Circular Valley Convention will have a very bright future. When you start a new event like this, it's always an investment. But as Messe Düsseldorf, we have a long breath to develop an event and not immediately give up. We have very good partners. And I think we have, due to the fact that we have so many industrial shows with very large databases and a large network, we can really trigger many people for who this topic is important, circular economy, to come to this event. And of course we have a broad international network with offices across the globe. So I think we can get the word out around the globe and make this a truly international and must-be event in the future.
Manfred, what are you most looking forward to in the next 2 days? Any highlights on your list?
So the highlight is that we stay together here, but I think it's perfect that we have different circular value chains here because usually it's even very hard to bring together the right partners regarding one value chain. But here we have got different value chains, we have got different materials, different technologies. They have to link, because the circular economy, it's a new economic system, and so we need it. So these are my highlights, to come together and discuss all of this.
We'll have plenty of room and time for that. So what about you, Carsten? What are you most looking forward to?
To all the conversations that we can entertain here. So as the organizers, we obviously had the privilege to look at the attendee list early on, so we are super thrilled. We know who's here, and I'm looking forward to as many conversations as possible, and I would recommend to anyone, approach the colleagues who are here, talk to them. If their name tag is turn around, ask them to show their name, yeah? and reach out, make those connections, because that is what the Circular Valley Convention is supposed to be about. Connect along the value chain, connect across industries. We will have one snapshot of that tomorrow, for example, about the cooperation between a leading automotive supplier and a seed and a seed treatment company. So two totally different companies. One is doing automotive and the other one is doing seed treatment. But what do they have in common? And it is these connections that we want to make here, that we want to push forward. So very much looking forward and to talking to as many of you as possible. And if I could have one ask, set yourself a goal to meet at least 20 people a day and count it up. And if it's not already 20, keep going strong.
With full energy.
Full energy, absolutely.
Very good. Wolfram, what has to happen here in the next 2 days for you to say that was an amazing success?
Well, most important is the response from all the participants of this event. Not just that they say, well, I like the coffee, I like the food. So I think we have come up with a very, very compelling conference program. The content you can learn from here, or you can listen to in the coming 2 days. It's really, really at a very high standard. So I hope that everybody goes back after 2 days and says it was very worthwhile to attend this event. And I hope that everyone who has come to Circular Valley Convention will go back and bring back 3 partners or colleagues or business associates next year for this event. So it will get rolling.
Perfect. Yeah. So for this, thank you, Wolfram, Carsten, and Manfred, for these inspiring insights. Thank you, and it's clear that with such strong partnerships, the Circular Valley Convention is set to become a global hub for circular innovation. And of course, a huge thank you to all our partners and exhibitors. You are the heart of this event.
Exactly.
Right?
Can I make 2 remarks?
Of course.
Well, one is more protocol. So we have a lot of support from the state of North Rhine-Westphalia, and we have many honorary guests here this morning, but I would like to point out one who is here in presence. Mr. Cooper is the president of the Parliament of North Rhine-Westphalia. He has got all other appointments out of his schedule to make it to be here, and I know this topic, circular economy, is also close to his heart. So thank you for being here today.
Thank you very much.
And the other remark, I think I come to stages like this in my career since more than 30 years, but it's the very first time that I'm standing with 2 other men on the stage, and I'm the shortest. So that's very remarkable. So just for mention.
I think it stays with premieres, I would say. Wonderful. So thank you, Wolfram, Carsten, and Manfred. This applause is for you. Thank you.
Immer gut.
So now let's dive into an exciting day full of ideas, discussions, and innovations. Yes, and up next we have a special message from the patron of this event, and as Minister President of the state of North Rhine-Westphalia, he plays a key role in shaping the region's economic and innovation landscape. Please welcome on screen Hendrik Wüst.
Sehr geehrter Herr Diener, sehr geehrter Herr Dr. Gerhardt, Herr Professor Renner, meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren. Herzlich willkommen zur Circular Valley Convention.
Wir machen das.
Rohstoffe abbauen, nutzen und dann wegwerfen. Das war früher oft die Normalität.
Sie sahen so.
Heute ist die Lage eine ganz andere. Rohstoffe werden immer knapper und teurer. Und die globale Konkurrenz um diese Rohstoffe wird immer größer. Wozu das führen kann, sehen wir ganz aktuell. US-Präsident Trump will wegen seiner Bodenschätze die Kontrolle über Grönland übernehmen. Und er macht kein Geheimnis daraus, dass es ihm bei einem Frieden in der Ukraine vor allem darum geht, möglichst billig und schnell an Rohstoffe zu kommen. Es ist ein Vorgehen, an dem wir uns nicht beteiligen werden. Auch nicht an einem Krieg oder einem Kampf um Rohstoffe. Wir gehen einen anderen Weg. Wir müssen das, was da ist, viel effizienter nutzen. Nur so können wir langfristig unsere Wettbewerbsfähigkeit und unseren Wohlstand sichern. Das heißt ganz praktisch, Produkte dürfen nach dem Gebrauch nicht zu Müll werden. Das muss von Anfang an mitgedacht werden, im Design, in der Produktion, beim gesamten Geschäftsmodell. Kreislaufwirtschaft ist längst nicht mehr nur eine Frage des Umweltschutzes. Sie ist eine wirtschaftliche Notwendigkeit. Deshalb entwickeln wir in Nordrhein-Westfalen mit NRW Zirkulär eine eigene Strategie für die Kreislaufwirtschaft. Wir schaffen verlässliche Rahmenbedingungen für Unternehmen, Kommunen und Verbraucher. Wir brauchen aber noch viel mehr Best Practices, Handlungsleitfäden und Unternehmen, die konkurrenzfähige Angebote machen können. Und genau hier brauchen wir auch Ihre Unterstützung. Bei der Circular Valley Convention treffen Wissen, Ideen und Innovationen aufeinander. Hier wächst ein starkes Netzwerk. Hier entstehen Lösungen. Vielen herzlichen Dank für Ihren Einsatz. Ich wünsche Ihnen eine spannende und erfolgreiche Convention. Alles Gute und herzliche Grüße.
Thank you, Minister Hendrik Wüst. So at this point, we would have loved to start our fireside chat with Dr. Klaas Oehmann from BDI, but unfortunately he's unable to join us today. So we wish him all the best and look forward to seeing him again in 2026. So let's move straight to the final highlight of our welcome session. We have another special message, and she is responsible for shaping environmental and sustainability policies in Germany, and her work plays a crucial role in advancing circular economy strategies. Please welcome on-screen Federal Minister for the Environment, Nature Conservation, Nuclear Safety and Consumer Protection BMUV, Steffi Lemke.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to welcome you here today to the Circular Valley Convention. This convention is about a key issue of the future. Circular economy has enormous potential for Germany as a business location. Circular economy triggers innovations, offers incentives for investments, creates opportunities for skilled jobs, and makes companies more independent and competitive. Raw materials are often scarce and expensive, and in these times, supply chains are vulnerable to risk. Here at the convention, the innovative capacity and creativity that circular economy inspires are obvious. Circular economy also contributes to environmental protection and climate action, because it is still far too often that we extract raw materials from the earth instead of reusing existing ones. That is why the German government has adopted a national circular economy strategy. With this strategy, we are paving the way for a transition to circular economy. In future, products will be made more durable and recyclable, so they can be reused more frequently. The Federal Environment Ministry developed the strategy together with the other federal ministries, but many other actors were also involved. Over 300 participants provided valuable input. There was huge interest in the project, and discussions were very constructive. I'm certain many of you are here today, and I would like to thank you for your valuable commitment. Now the focus is on implementing the strategy. Its main goals are to be achieved by 2045. Implementation therefore calls for time and patience. The first step will be a 2030 roadmap outlining in detail the projects and timetables of the strategy. We will continue with our successful involvement of many actors in this process. To this end, we want to set up a circular economy platform to enable discussion on progress, ideas, and further necessary steps in relation to circular economy. All of this will ensure that the implementation process is monitored. We will build on existing successful circular economy initiatives and formats. I am very impressed by how many there are now. As Environment Minister, I had the opportunity to visit a few, from state-of-the-art recycling and sorting facilities to local repair cafes. Many ambitious companies, dynamic startups, and scientific institutions have come here today. And it is high time we brought them together again. It is wonderful that the Circular Valley Convention has created a space for this. I wish you all productive and interesting discussions. Your work brings us another step closer to the economy of the future. Thank you.